I am not doing this for the money. I figured it out. I get maybe $5 an hour for doing this. So if I was looking for more money, I'd go work some minimum wage job and I'd get a triple pay raise. But what I do is I make sure the things that happen in government are doing it on your side. For example, when the mayor wanted to come in with an $850,000 proposal to move the school department headquarters across the street from City Hall, and I just simply said, can we do a tour of the building? Can we actually do some investigation into that? Why are we paying $850,000? And then it turns out they couldn't even get $150,000 for it at auction. And then the whole thing just blew up. When it comes to taxes, when it comes to just needless spending, yep, I make sure these type of tough questions are had. Recently, when they tried to give themselves a 30 to 40% pay raise, right after the deadline for nomination signatures, I made sure that proposal got stopped. It's all of these things. The issues change. I make sure taxes are down, we only spend what we have to, and we have great success, like the Peck Middle School. We stopped because 65% of the voters said no. We got the school built with no tax increase. They said it couldn't be done, we got it done. I proved it could be done, and right down there is a school, isn't it? It's all built and it's beautiful and there's students in it. No tax increase. So I would be on, those are the type of things I do to save millions of dollars every year. And on that note, I want to thank all of you for coming. Thank you for participating in this process, and I would be honored to have your vote again. Thank you.
They will be bringing food out at 5:30, and you'll have an opportunity to grill any of the candidates that you choose. I'd like to introduce Howie Graney.
Hello everybody, thanks for coming. Howard B. Graney Jr. on the ballot, number 9 as usual, I'm last on. Now, it's been about 4 or 5 elections now, I wound up number 9, then last on the ballot. But I just want to say thanks everybody for coming out on this night. I also want to congratulate the United States of America and possibility that we're going to have world peace in the Middle East. Our hostages have come home. That's a wonderful accomplishment for our country and the Middle East, and hopefully there'll be a lasting peace there. Hopefully we can have peace in our own community. Our own community is a vital community in Western Massachusetts. I've lived here all my life. My wife has lived here all her life. My wife, I have everything to thank for her because she actually put me on the straight and narrow to do good things. I taught in the school system for 35 years as a teacher and as an administrator. I've been on the school committee for 4 years. I served on the city council for 8 years. I love this community. I will be here till the day I die. I do not intend to go anywhere else. I plan to serve the people of Holyoke for as long as I can. As far as the Peck Middle School is concerned, I was very supportive of the Peck Middle School, the building of that school. I was very supportive of the city of Holyoke retaking our school system, which never should have been taken over by the state to begin with. We had a fine functioning school system at that time, and things were starting to look good. It happened, we're back again. That's why this school committee election is so important, and it's wonderful that we have 2 people running for the Ward 5 seat because it's critical that school system function properly and spend the money carefully and properly to make sure that our children get the best education that they possibly can. The most important natural resource in our country, coming from one who is a little bit senior than them, is our youth, our young people. They are very important. They're vibrant, they're anxious, they want to know, they want a future for themselves and their family. So it's very important that we have the right people on the school committee. And I thank, of course, Mr. Jay Wellahan, who served on the school committee for many, many years too. And furthermore, as far as the city is concerned, once again, I love the community. I would appreciate your vote very much. I served in the military, in the Marine Corps for a while. I was a private businessman. I had 3 Subway stores, president of 2 closely held corporations. So I have experience, I have knowledge, I love the community, I love the people in the community. So please, on November 4th, this year, vote number 9 on the ballot, Howard B. Graney Jr., because you will not regret it. Thank you very much, and thank you for coming.
And Councilor Mike Sullivan, last but not least.
Number 9.
Well, thanks, I already got introduced as Mike Sullivan. So this will be my 5th term that I'm running for. The last 2 years, I've spent a lot of times, the mayor put together an ad hoc committee to negotiate a new long-term sewer contract. And that was my primary focus the last 2 years. This is a 10-year contract for the city. It's worth around $85 million. The really big takeaway from this and why it took so long and what it means for the city is a lot more than just flushing your toilets. We've got a real problem. I think everybody knows now with climate change, dealing with stormwater overflows down at the wastewater treatment plant. And this new contract addresses not only all of that, but it also addresses future economic development for Hoyoke, which I don't think a lot of people grasp the possibility we have here. And that's why we spend so much time on this. Our wastewater treatment plant can make Hoyoke into an eco-factory. And that's one of the things I'm chasing and still continue to pursue. I'm on the board for HEDIC, Hoyoke Economic Development Industrial Corporation. We're trying very hard to attract businesses to take advantage of this green energy footprint we have. And by the green energy footprint, what I'm talking about here is the chance now with this new contract to improve the facility we already have. It has excess capacity. It was designed for a city of 60,000. It's a stormwater overflow that washes out that capacity. We can put in what's called an anaerobic digester and upgrade that facility so it no longer draws electricity off the grid, so it's self-sustaining and actually contributes to our green energy portfolio and can be used to bring businesses into Hoyoke that want to take advantage. This is jobs, this is job opportunities, and increased tax revenue base. So that's what my focus has been for the last 2 years. It'll continue to be in that vein also. So how much time I got left?
48 seconds.
48 seconds. I'm going to put it on all of you here now. Right? That's what I've done. But what I need to see from this group, besides hoping to get your vote, is for everybody that leaves here tonight to go and talk to your friends, to your families, to your relatives, and turn out the vote on November 4th. What is going on right now across this country, the city is a microcosm of it. And you've got people out there spreading lies, spreading disinformation, all right? And it's absolutely disgusting, some of the stuff that's going on. And this is the only threat I see to democracy in our country right now, is voter apathy. And right now we're in a situation where a very small group of people could change the political landscape of this town. And I'll go back to Ronald Reagan, right? I'll go back to those years. It's time for the silent majority to get out, do their part, vote, and get everybody else out to vote.
Thank you very much. Housekeeping, if somebody has a small Chevy, 149, D as in dog, C as in cat, S as in Sam, needs to move their car, if it's anybody here. Small Chevy. Mystery solved. I would just like to take a little liberty as your host today. I would like to particularly call out our first female mayor, Elaine Pluta, and I'm calling her out because I think you serve as one of the best role models in our city politics. Elaine and I work together We have different political philosophies, but the thing we both always agreed on was that we were both here doing our best for what we believed would be good for the city. So we respected each other. We realized, we might have a different way of getting there, and we might not agree on a total path, but we both always agreed that we were trying to work for the good of the city and the people that we represented. So I really want to call her out. She's always been respectful, kind, and caring about our community. And I think we hear words that say those things, but I think we have to look to the people who've actually walked the talk. And I hope we can all walk her talk, because it was always positive and always forward. Thank you for your indulgence. Now I would like to introduce, I'm going out of order a little. I'd like to introduce Jay Wellahan, who is our retiring school committee member. And he has served us very ably and paid a lot of attention to the finances of our schools, which is a big, big chunk of the budget. You have the floor, Jay. And you can have more than 3 minutes if you need.
The food's over there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, thank you for coming tonight. I appreciate it. I've been the Ward 5 school rep for 6 years. It's been an honor to serve everyone here. I work with many of you on committee assignments, Elaine and stuff like that. So thanks for coming. Just an update on the schools real quick. Again, let me back up and I just want to thank that we have 2 solid candidates that are running for my seat, and I appreciate them stepping up. So thank you for that. We finally have a capital improvement program for the schools. It's something that I was pushing for years. So just some of the facts that we did for McMahon School and Donahue. So the investments that we did, McMahon School, we did windows and doors, put a new playground in, new boiler in, we fixed the courtyard, and there's a new roof that's in the works. It has to go through the state for financing. Donahue School, and we did playground equipment, sidewalk repair, there's a new sign in front of the school, again, windows and doors, air handlers, interior painting, and there's a partial roof that's going up. I know the schools are all built in the 60s, they've all sort of needed repair. I know Mr. Callenware, he's a Ward 6 member, he's been pushing for improving facilities for years. But again, the lack of funds has made that hard. So finally, we got that done. Me and Linda worked on the crosswalk on Kane Road over there.
Right at the school.
So,
And Sandy's here, who does the guard for the kids.
Yeah. I see Sandy in the morning. So he fought like that for a while to put that in. So we finally got in. People were speeding through in the morning, and there was no crosswalk there, so the drivers were ignoring the crossing guard, which is sad. So now there's a bump there and everything, so that's a big help. We have 2 great principals, Karen McDermott, she's the principal of McMahon, Mark Schweigert, who's the principal of Donahue. They're both longtime principals for the city. They're highly knowledgeable, and when I do my tours of the schools, they're really the teachers respect them, and the kids like them. They both have their hearts in the school system. So I just want to thank them for their service. As we mentioned, we're finally out of receivership. Mr. Graney brought that up. So I've been the chairperson of the finance committee for the last 6 years. So again, just trying to get our finance in order. It's sort of predicated by the state reimbursements. We've had some factors that have helped us over the years with that. Some of the rural towns are now trying to push back and take away some of the urban towns' money. Okay, so going forward, there might be a battle on Beacon Hill of where the funds are going. So we're gonna have to make sure that our reps hold the fire and make sure that the urban cities receive their fair share. And lastly, we're gonna be hiring a new superintendent. Mr. Soto is not gonna be a candidate. That's surprising to me. I really supported his work, and I was hoping he was gonna be a candidate. So that'll be in the works. We just started, we hired a consultant to walk us through the process. So that'll be hopefully start soon, and I'm assuming by the spring or summer we'll have some progress on that.
Wow, great, thank you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
We all wish Jay well in his retirement. He's going out on a high note. And honorable mention is Andy Shaw, because Jay was talking about the raised crosswalk that he and I collaborated on, so that the children and our crossing guard are safer in the morning, right? So thank you, Sandy.
Linda, could you give an update on road improvements?
On what?
Road improvement issues like Homestead?
I can, but I want to let people get
Oh, yeah,
food
yeah.
while it's hot. So grab some food and I'll keep going. How's that?
Oh. Yeah,